We are live. What's up, everybody? How's it going? So this is your coach and owner of Project Fresh, Ryan Sanders, checking in. So this camera is all up on me today, and that is because we're doing it a little bit different today. So we've got, oh, I'm sorry about that, baby. I left my binder on top of the couch, and she sat on the couch and sat back, and as you can imagine. So my apologies on that, baby. Oh, okay. Anyway, what's that? Oh, no. So my wife's head hurts, so we'll be.
It still works.
Oh, still works. That's good too. So I'll be tending to my wife here after the live stream. So anyway, you guys can see that this is truly live. That I am in fact streaming live here, and I want to see where we're at here as far as timing goes. So I got our chat up, I've got streaming going, we're live and ready. So with this way, we're doing it on Zoom, there's going to be a little lag. So bear with me if you do put your comments in tonight. Just remember that I'm running on a slight lag, so just remember that. Hit us up in the chat. I need to go, not top chat, but live chat. Made that change there, so we're good. All right, so what's up, everybody? How's it going? We are Thursday. We are in almost completely done with this second week, and my goodness, we have so many different things to share with you tonight. Really excited. It's a new month. It's October, which means we have our 2 new raffles opening up. I've got a little sneak peek for you as far as what we're going to be sharing with you in part of our themed medium package, which I also have named, which I'm really excited about. And then let's see here. I want to find a photo really quick that will show you. Yeah, I guess I can show you the shop. I just want to show you a photo, really. There we go. View image. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And that'll be good for pumpkin spice. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be exciting. So the cool thing about doing it on Zoom is I get to share my screen, and the downside is there's a little lag, so bear with me, okay? So it's funny, my wife is watching, so she probably hears what I'm saying, but I'm back like a few seconds. It's all right, we'll work with it. We're not gonna do it this way every night, but we will do it when we're sharing, when we're doing raffling, when we're doing those things. Also, very exciting, it's gonna go into the live chat. We have our meetup group set up. So this is where I'm going to be hosting the actual virtual events for all of our free classes that you can come and join us on. So starting tomorrow, we have it set for 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. We have our first free live class. We're doing a total body circuit training for 30 to 45 minutes. It usually ranges, but as a part of what we're doing right now, you'll have the option to do a trial class with us. And we're going to be doing it 3 times a week on different weeks. That's not every week. This is going to be exclusively maybe a couple weeks at most per month. So this isn't something that's going to be regular. And as we get to starting up our Facebook advertising either tomorrow or starting next week, we'll be inviting our leads who don't feel like they can jump into our what do I want to say? They just don't qualify. I'll say it that way. They aren't able to qualify for our programming. We'll have a backup option for them, and it'll be these classes and our YouTube. So I want to start to get these different things built in place so we can really build out the community and have a place for support and many different things. And we're going to start streaming on, you stream on YouTube. Oh, cool. We'll start to stream on our Facebook as well, I think, at some point in time, but we're going to make an exclusive group for everyone who engages with us, most likely on Facebook to start. We may open up our own subsection of our website where we have it hosted on our own platform, so it's even more exclusive. We'll let you know as we go, but for now, we're just playing with it one step at a time, and that one step today is our meetup, and I'm going to post in the chat for today our meetup. Let me make sure I have it there. Yep. So that is the link. If you click on that link, I just posted it in there. You may see it before you hear me talk about it. This is the meetup event page for our event tomorrow, which we're really excited about. So just wait for that to load, make sure it works. And if for whatever reason it doesn't, there it goes. It's there. We're good to go. I will also have this posted in our description for today's video as well. So you'll be able to go down. Well, actually, it's in the chat, so I don't really have to post it in the description because it's internalized. It's eternalized in the chat. So you can look in the chat for that link, and it'll take you directly to our meetup to sign up. Now, here's how that works. You need to sign up on Meetup if you haven't already, and then RSVP for the group. And then very simply, you're going to have the Zoom link, but you're going to have to come over to our Facebook page to get the password. It might seem a little complex. I think it relatively should be easy to do, but you want to come over to our Facebook page to get the password. The link for the Zoom is already in the meetup. You just have to come over to Facebook, connect with me live, ask for the password, get you the password so you get in. You have a little under 24 hours to do it. Now, just remember, this is the first time we're doing it. So I think next week we'll probably do options for all 3 classes and take a break and then come back one more time in the month of October and do that. So we're really excited about our free classes that we're offering. So we have that available. Moving on from that, because I want to make sure we keep this 30 minutes. We're not going to go longer until we absolutely have to. The next thing is, what shall we get into today? It's October and it's getting spooky. And we have everything's live as far as the raffle packages. And here's where I want to show you how the live works. I want to make sure I have everything here. I don't actually have one key component for the live setup. So I'm going to go ahead and do that really quickly. / we'll get this here. Oh, wait. / Excellent. Cool. All right, we're good to go. Okay. First things first. If you look at the description, you'll see the packages and the pricing. That is our pricing for each of the packages. Medium package, drum roll. That's really loud drum roll because my ring's hitting my table. Medium. The medium package is going to be $5 per slot. When it's full, it's done. So get your raffle spot now. Buy 2 if you need to. Okay. And it's going to be all random as far as like any raffle. It's going to be a random selection. I'll show you how that works shortly. Our theme for October, the spooky and spicy themed package. That's what we're going for this year. You can go ahead and totally laugh at me if that sounds nerdy, but it's the spooky and spicy theme pack for October. Really excited about it. My wife and I are working on rounding out and finalizing the details. There is one thing that we ordered today that's coming in that's going to be a part of that package. And that is, you get to see my face in freeze frame. You get to sit here and laugh at me for a second. So there's my face in freeze frame. Anyway, the spicy part of the spooky and spicy package is, as I had promised, some plant-based superfood. Plant-based superfood, vegan protein, spiced pumpkin flavor, and it's gonna be great. Let's just go ahead and show it to you. So backing up a little bit, the pumpkin spice plant-based vegan shake, and it is delicious. People go crazy for this, and the reason why we're doing it for October is because it's seasonal, and they only do it for the fall. And so we're going to go ahead and raffle off one package. Oops, I don't need that. We may have to do another one if the raffle goes fast. We'll see, but let's just work on what we have. So that is what we got going so far, and I can tell you that if I share this with some of my old coaching friends, there's a few of the different flavors and recipes and other supplements that we've shared and worked with in the past. If I share this with some of my friends from the previous coaching group I worked with, they would probably raid, and I'm not even kidding you, they would literally raid our live stream. Maybe I should share with them, I don't know. They would raid our live stream, take all the medium spots before you even had a chance to get one spot. I promise you, that's how much people freak out about this pumpkin spice, plant-based vegan Shakeology. And it's, it's kind of funny actually. But I'm not gonna share with my friends just yet. Maybe I'll make the competition a little interesting in the future and drop in a few old pages and see what people are up to. Maybe drop a hint on them. But at the end of the day, um, it's a part of the raffle package. There's going to be more included. We're going to cover, to the best of our ability, fitness, nutrition, and accountability in the raffle package for the medium. And then for our large package, which is also live today, it's our 6-week full transformation program that comes with a guarantee. Our guarantee, I can guarantee you, has not been offered. I don't think any gyms or anywhere else offers this other than from the people who I learned this from. And it is something that ensures you the opportunity, being that you are serious, being that you meet all of the qualifications for getting into this program. That is something that the winner has to realize, is that you're going to have to qualify yourself as a very serious and dedicated individual who is seeking to have transformation in their life. Weight loss, so burning belly fat, toning up the body, building strength, really getting yourself nice and strong. And we're not talking about hulking out or having insane muscle or anything like that. We're talking about developing a lifestyle that greatly impacts your life, okay? And by impacts, I mean you are doing the work on self to bring about the change and the direction in your life that you want it to go. Our lifestyle covers that, and we cover all topics: fitness and finances, relationships and recreation, education, and all the areas that we've learned. Sanctity, that's soul and spiritual health, and H is health overall. We jokingly and seriously use the H as the catch-all for the lifestyle and the healthy lifestyle that you want to live. So that's the large package. You'll see all the details for the three prices for the raffle prices for those, how to participate, how to get involved in those packages. So we'll just show you really quickly the process. So what you're going to do is you're going to go over to, I don't want to stop my stream. That's the last thing I want to do. You're going to go over to our Facebook page, as you see here. Now, I'm looking at this from my perspective, but if I go ahead and switch over, oh, actually, no, I'm sorry. This is exactly what you'd see as our visitor. We have 181 followers right now, which is awesome. I need to invite some of my particular page over. You see some of our previous videos that we've been streaming. We're creating regular content now. If you keep scrolling, if you haven't spent some time, I'm talking about alternatives to the gym. This was back in July when we were still trying to fill out COVID. This is pre-haircut Ryan right now talking to you. And our note to our Instagram handle, for example, program that we were running previously earlier. I was on a cooking show with one of my coaching friends. So I taught a recipe that I really like. It's very simple, and it's actually multicultural. You could use this recipe across many different cultures. It was really fun because you can use different spices from all different parts of the world. So check that out if you guys would like some free a free recipe that's live, and then just more content. We've got some client interviews on here. It was a lot of fun working with Clyde. In fact, he's in the real estate arena. I need to give him a call because I just had a few things pop up today that may be interesting for him and us collaborating together. We do focus on finances, investing, preserving the hard-earned money you've worked for. So talk to us about that if that is interesting to you. Some results from my 30th birthday. I put my money where my mouth is, I guess. And the 12 weeks or 11 weeks leading up to my birthday, I really worked on getting into the lifestyle that I truly desired. And so there's more in that post, and you can keep going and going and going. We've got a lot of content here. Another client interview from a longer term client that I've been with for almost 3 years now. At the end of the year will be 3 years for Rusty and I. And yeah, so step number one is come over here to our Facebook page, like us on our Facebook page, then head over to our YouTube and subscribe. Those are very important. If you're not subscribed and liking our Facebook page, then you will not be able to enter the raffle. Even if you pay money, I'll refund it to you. Don't worry. If these two things are not done, which is very simple, then you can't join our raffle. Okay. Step number two, I'm going to switch over to the next share here. is to go over to our PayPal page. This is Project Fresh. This is us. You can verify with PayPal if you like. And what you're going to do is, based on your raffle, you're going to go ahead and put your dollar amount in. So let's say that you're interested in the medium, spicy, and spooky. You like what you heard today. Whoops. Go ahead and put that in there. Not 55. And obviously USD, hit next. And then if you have a PayPal, go ahead and sign in. We're working on creating a hosted space. I haven't got it set up, but I've got the means to. A hosted space where you can do this with a card, debit or credit, access to PayPal or whatever else you want to do. I'm going to have a hosted website specifically for this here shortly that connects right to my PayPal. So once we have that set up, I'll let you know what that looks like. But in the meantime, we'll need you to have a PayPal for signing in. I'll get the notifications, and once it's confirmed, step number 3 is we go over to our spreadsheet, and here is the spaces. So I have these names in here for random. These aren't actually individuals who have signed up for the 30 days. So I'm gonna just go ahead and air these out here real fast. All right, cool. So there's no holders right now. No maximum limits on how many times you can enter. So if you wanted to effectively buy out the full 30-minute, you can. 30-minute jumpstart call with me. Planning call will cover your goals, the current hurdles, obstacles that are preventing you from achieving the goals you desire, and also game plan for 30 days and 90 days, because 90 days is where you really start to see those results. Generally, when we're talking about burning the tire off the midsection, for guys, it's about 12, 13 weeks. For the ladies, it's about 14, 15 weeks. Just the way that the body works between the two genders, that's how we're designed. Those are averages that have been tested over many years, including some of the coaches that I learned from in their programming. You may be familiar with one of them. He's sold millions of his programs and inspired me to be a coach and trainer. Tony Horton, if you've heard of him, great guy, hilarious, really goofball-esque too. He's a real cool guy though. Got to train with him a number of times to live, and he inspired me to do what I do now. So this is how we'll keep track. We'll note the date that you jumped in with us. And once the raffle is full, it is done. Now, the small raffle is every week. We may change that up to bi-weekly. We'll see, depending on raffle participation. The medium, we're going to have, actually, we can do this right now. So let's see here. Now, I base the raffle based on the value of each of these packages. So for the medium, I think the value is right around, that's a rough estimate. So if we're doing, I'll have to get back to you on that. That's something I'll have to put in there. Let's just say, well, we want to keep it relatively, we'll just do a quick calculation here. Let's check this out. Calculator, and we'll go, that's 30. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go. Let's do that. That works. No, let's do, that's a steal, but we'll do it. We'll do it for the first month. We'll really set it up. So we're going to go $100 value for the medium package, okay? So that means there's going to be 20 spots for the medium package. So we'll go ahead and delete these. Okay, so there's 20 spots available. Okay, $100 value. That is super underpriced. It's super discounted. The spice, the pumpkin spice Chicology by itself, even without the discount that we get, is almost coming up to that $100 mark. It's actually, well, let's say it's about 3/4 of the way there. If you can math quick, you know what I'm saying. But like I said, we're going to add in for this, we're going to add in not only the nutrition component, which is going to help you lose weight quickly. We're also going to have access to some free fitness programming, and then also built-in accountability. So you're going to get hooked up in this medium raffle. And by hooked up, I mean it's insanely hooked up. So just keep that in mind. And then for the large, this is where we're definitely going to have space. I want to say that for this one, our spacing is going to be probably, you might actually want to move that a little bit. The value of our large package is $1,500. This is truly a large raffle. I think we're going to go lighter for start. So I'm going to probably change in our description. We're going to still discount the value of our large package, but it's going to be something where you'll want to, this is still cheaper than what you would commit to us to get started in any of our programs. But I do think it is, is definitely worth it. Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So we're gonna go 30 spaces for this one. I think I need to add here, yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, oops. So you guys get to see me build this in real time, which is cool too, because you really get to know that this is legit, okay? So there's our spaces, there's our raffling spaces. Now I'm sure you're wondering, how does this work? Once my name's on the list, once the raffle is done, and by the way, medium and small, if we hit October 20th and these are full, that's it. Like I'm not reamping these until November. So make sure you get your spot and get it quick. These just opened today, like right now. These are live day one. They're available. So come check it out. So how are we gonna raffle? How is this gonna be a fair raffle? How are we gonna make sure that this isn't rigged as people ask? So let's go back over here. I'm gonna show you exactly how I'm gonna do it so you got an idea for what this looks like. So let's say we're in the small and I just put a bunch of random names and values in here. Wheelsofnames.com. I just found this website. It's very random. Every time you click it to spin, it gives you a winner. Okay, so I'm not sure how many people are in here, but let's say that looks like June won. Woohoo! June won. Nice job, June. You are the winner of the medium. Okay. Now, what's cool with this is that I can click this as many times as I want, come up with as many winners as I want. Each package only gets one winner. But check this out. There is a shuffle feature. Okay, so I can shuffle my list as many times as I want, really randomize it. And the other component of our raffle winner selection is Google has a dice roller. Imagine that. Can you believe that? So what we got here is different dice options. And what I think I'll do is based on the number of, we'll probably keep it consistent. I'll just keep the 20 roller here. Take this one out. So I'm gonna roll the dice and we're gonna get a number. Let's say it's 4. We'll go back over to the wheel of names and I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I've randomized the list of all the different names. You'll put in your first name and last initial, so no one will really know you, okay? And then I'm gonna go ahead and roll or spin the wheel. We're gonna find out who's the winner. So let's say we're doing the medium for the spooky and spicy. It looks like my carpet won. All right, so carpet won for that. You even get the audio there. Someone screaming in the background. I thought that was funny. But that's how we're going to do it. It's nice and random. You can go to both of these websites, wheelsofnames.com. And of course, everybody knows how to get to Google. You just type in dice roller and you get these different dice. It's something I use for a couple of my classes. Ooh, they even have a metronome. That's cool. There's a lot of good stuff on here. That color picker. Okay, anyway, I'm totally getting off track. But that's how I'll pick it for our raffle finalists, and we're really excited about that. And yeah, we're all set. We've covered raffles. We covered free access to our our free products and services and everything we have available. Let me see here. So we're at 23 minutes, roughly 24 minutes or so. I think a little bit longer. I don't have my timer on my live stream, but let's say we've got about 4 or 5 minutes left. So what we're gonna do is for October, we're gonna start breaking open some spooky facts, some scary facts, some real life facts. And I'm gonna do this in a way that's gonna be engaging and hopefully motivating for you. Some different facts about health and what we face here in the United States. Pumpkin spice, yeah, my wife is interested. She loves pumpkin pie, so I'm gonna probably have to buy another box before it goes out, so we have our own. And she's softly chuckling in the background. So I have to get on it. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, the part of the theme is spooky, and we want to do this in a very tasteful and creative and loving, caring, understanding way. The facts are out there. 3,000 people, for example, pass away every day. That number might be a little bit different. It's a rough estimate. And my wife loves Costco pumpkin pie. She will enjoy it all to herself over the Thanksgiving period, over the Thanksgiving break. And she's very serious about her pumpkin pie. Just like I'm very serious about my pecan pie. My goodness, I love pecan pie. And it has been a 1 year, one pie a year treat. I absolutely love it. I actually have some Snapchat footage of my last one, funny enough. Anyway, I have to ask my wife to stop texting the message group. Distracted me, baby. Just kidding. What was I going to say? Okay, 3,000 people roughly die every day. And again, that number might be different. We might have to go on Google and check this out. But 1 in 3 of those deaths, and perhaps more than 33% of those deaths, are preventable. Meaning, very simply, and I'll break this down and we'll finish up. Very simply, there was a lifestyle that they were living that did not promote better health, which would have kept them out of being in the position that led them to passing away. Cancer, heart-related issues, pulmonary, cardiovascular, you know the main players, cancers, those kinds of things that are very prevalent in our country, in the United States specifically. So here's the thing. With those common hypertension, for example, those common diseases and cancers and things that we deal with, the onset to those is 90% of the time inflammation. Are you dealing with bloating? Are you dealing with stomach pain? Is your digestive tract messed up? Are your joints aching? Do you feel like you're constantly dry in the mouth? Do you have extreme and excessive soreness when you work out? Are there things like that that are taking place that are preventing you from living in comfort throughout the day, exercising without feeling like a Mack truck hit you, being able to sleep well, and being able to just function normally as a human being? A lot of that might stem from simply from what do I want to say, inflammation. And if you are constantly inflamed, there is a great likelihood that that's going to eventually turn into some kind of ailment, some kind of disease, some kind of something that was preventable before. Just simply, for example, the health of your mouth, flossing, brushing, making sure that your gum lines are healthy, going to the dentist twice a year, getting the scan. Think about it. The food you put in your mouth travels down into your stomach and it goes to the health. It goes through the gut. The gut is considered the second brain of the body. Do the research on the gut. I promise you, your gut health is huge. That's why you have these doctors like Dr. Stephen Gundry, who's a very successful surgeon who's developed his own product line related to gut health, and all these other companies that are doing all this gut health related stuff, because it is a prevalent issue. Inflammation in the gut is a huge problem that we face in the country. Again, 90% of those chronic diseases, the onset to them is inflammation. So I think you're getting the connection here. So if you're experiencing any of those symptoms, if they aren't addressed, it's only going to compound itself. Just like simple interest, if you keep putting money into a compound interest or a compounding interest or even a simple interest account, is going to continue to grow, right? It continues to collect interest on the current balance. So if you put $1 in today and then another dollar in 30 days later, the interest plus the dollar is going to get that new amount of interest on top, right? And then 10, then 20, then 100, then 1,000, then 10,000, eventually, 500,000, whatever it may be, as you go through the years. Exact same thing. Think of your body as a piggy bank. You're either making healthy deposits or you're making very unhealthy deductions, or not deductions, withdrawals. And unfortunately, the body is resilient, but it's still susceptible to these unhealthy withdrawals. And over time, you can find yourself in front of a doctor or even worse, a surgeon, or potentially even worse, the morgue. And that's the last place that we want you to be. Now, remember, we are not doctors. You very specifically need to consult your physician, okay, your physicians, whomever you're working with, and make sure that you're ready to start a new nutrition plan, start a new fitness plan, have this change of life. And also, it's very important to realize that you need to look at the broad scope of your life and say, am I truly going to dedicate my time and my energy and my treasure to this effort? If you say no to any of those, then chances are you're not going to do it. I can just tell you now, I've worked with other people, done this thousands of times. That is not going to happen if those three areas are not fully invested with your heart all in. That doesn't mean that you might have some stuff come up in your life where it's very difficult. I had a client today who had a lot of different stuff going on when we got signed up. And the first 10, 15 days were rough. We had our 3-week roughly check-in today. And through that conversation, through getting to understand the challenges that she was going through, she was invigorated. She was ready to go. She literally, after our call, was out on her run, jog, walk, and getting back after her. So excited for her. So we understand that life comes, gets in the way. That's why we have our donation as well. If you look at the bottom of our description, we talk about how we are working to create a fund to support those who may be down and out with the funds. I might be missing that in my description. I'll have to go back and edit that. So it's in there, but I need to wrap this up. That's the reason why we're doing this. If you are down and out, or maybe funds are tight right now, but you know you're ready to go, we're providing the free classes. We're providing this live stream interactive opportunity for you. We're doing the best we can as a business to meet you as close as possible to where you're at. Meet you as close as where, let's say it this way, meet you where you are, but make sure that you know that there are certain things required and that will build the accountability that will in turn move to success. I honestly have no stake in your game to becoming healthier, quote unquote, to having the lifestyle, to not being in the sick cycle of yo-yoing in your weight. Like, that's not going to impact me. I'm actually currently looking to gain weight right now, because I'm looking to build mass. Okay. So my goals are to be the best coach possible. The rest is up to you. And so we want to meet you where you are as close as we can, but still keep you accountable, if that makes sense. And that's what we're all about. So we're over the 30-minute mark. We're about 34 minutes in. My wife and I need to eat some dinner, so we're going to go. But it's been a pleasure. I'm so excited. We're in October. We got a lot going on. I may have forgotten something. I'm not sure. But I think I covered everything I wanted to cover this evening. And again, you're looking at this from a bit of a delay here, rolling on Zoom. We won't do this every time, but we will have these occasions where we are, for Raffles' sake or for whatever else, we'll be coming on Zoom instead of YouTube to share a screen or to maybe have a guest. We'll be using Zoom for our guest features. And I've got a friend who I'm working on getting for our first guest. He specifically focuses on motivation. He's a great guy. You'll love him. He's currently over at Google here in the Bay Area. And we're looking forward to having him. So in the meantime, this is your coach, Ryan Sanders, with Project Fresh. It's been great to have you. And we'll see you tomorrow for the end of our second week of Project Fresh live here on YouTube. All right, have an amazing evening, and we'll see you later. Take care.